Second game of a doubleheader between Wareham and Hyannis. The Wareham Gatemen looking to sweep the Hyannis Harbor Hawks in the season series. They've taken 5 games, try to take 6. Let's take you through the starting 9 for the Wareham Gatemen, shall we? Braden Ward leading things off. He's the center fielder. Matt McKeon, the third baseman, batting second. Jacob Teeter, the first baseman, batting third. Adrian Del Castillo in the cleanup spot, catching. First pitch from Joseph Quintal is bunted on top of home plate. Foul ball, 0-1. Dallas Beaver, the designated hitter, batting fifth. Chad Stevens behind him, the shortstop. Matt Rudick out in right field, batting seventh. Zach Mathis batting eighth. The second baseman, Mike Antico, the caboose, out in left field. The 0-1 to Ward. Right down the center of the zone, 0-2. Gatemen took the first game of this doubleheader, 7-1. They've now outscored the Hyannis Harbor Hawks 50-18. 5-0 against Hyannis this season. The pitch from Quintal. Swing and a miss over a breaking ball. Strike 3. 3 pitches. 3 strikes. 1 away. Braden Ward down on strikes. Nobody on base. 1 man down. Braden Ward went 0 for 3 in the first game. Reached base on a walk. Swiped the bag in the first inning of the first game. Matt McKeon will dig in from the right side. 1 man down, no score. Right on right matchup. Quintal rocks and deals. First pitch. McKeon squares to bunt. Pulls the bat back and watches a pitch sit downstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. McKeon went 0 for 2 in the first game. Was hit by a pitch twice. The 1-0. Fastball. Low and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Joseph Quintal from Bedford, New Hampshire. Rising junior at Fordham. A .266 earned run average with the Rams this season. The 2-0. Fastball upstairs and off the glove of Hackenberg. 3 balls and no strikes. Left to right in the outfield, it's Jordan, Teodosio, and Goodman. Jackson Olsen over at third. Anthony Servideo at short. Dunn at second. Ian Fair at first. Hackenberg behind the plate. The 3-0. Fastball over the outer corner. Get me over fastball. Does just that. 3-1. Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison Van Patten with you. Second game of a doubleheader between Wareham and Hyannis. No score. Top of the first inning. The 3-1. Breaking ball. Down the center of the zone. 3-2. Gatemen won the first game, which was their first victory in their last 7 doubleheader games. Breaking ball skips about a foot in front of the plate for ball 4. Matt McKeon reaches safely on first with a 1-out walk. Jacob Teeter, the new batter. Wareham was swept against Harwich, against Orleans. Hadn't won a doubleheader game since the first week of the season. Jacob Teeter steps in from the left side. Runner at first. 1 away. Top of the first inning. Middle infield playing back. First pitch from Quintal. Fisted foul. 0-1. Number of games getting started right now. YD over Cotuit. 1-0. Gatemen trailing Cotuit in the Western Division standings. Gatemen in third. Kettleers in second, Falmouth in first. Fastball taken at the feet of Teeter, 1-1. Wareham improved to 21-17-1 with the victory in game 1 of this doubleheader. Hyannis fell to 7-31-1. 1-1 the count to Teeter. Throw back to first. McKeon dives back in safely. Count holds at 1-1. The worst record in league history was set in 2005 by the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. They went 7-36-1. 5 games left in this season. Another throw back to first. McKeon back in safely. McKeon not taking much of a lead off the first base bag. I set at the letters for Quintal. Deals. The breaking ball. Curves over the heart of the plate. 1-2. Brewster and Orleans doing battle. Chatham and Harwich doing battle. They're in the top of the first inning, no score. And Falmouth set to take on Bourne, trying to extend their 11-game win streak. Runner at first, one down, top of the first inning, no score. Runner takes off, check, swing, foul ball. Trickles to the left of home plate. And we'll do it again. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Teeter. Righty on the mound, lefty in the box. Quintal pitched in 20 innings, 23 strikeouts, only 3 walks this season at Fordham. Stands at 6'1", 177 pounds. Deals from the windup. The pitch, breaking ball, sits low. Throw down to second as the runner takes off, is offline, and it rolls into center field, but not far enough for McLean to advance. Takes off from first to second, and there's a runner in scoring position for the Wareham Gatemen. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to Teeter. Adrian Del Castillo in the on-deck circle. The last win for the Harbor Hawks came last Friday against Catuit. They're now 1-12 in their last 13 games. Breaking ball, skips a foot in front of the plate. They called that strike 3. Jacob Teeter checked his swing. They said he went around. Teeter had to hustle down to first, and Hackenberg made the easy toss to first to retire Teeter. Oh, the home plate umpire, Edward McEvan, making the call himself. And there's 2 away.
It wasn't even close. Teeter wasn't even close to going around, and he couldn't believe it either. After he touched first, gave a look back, shaking his head.
Runner on second base for Adrian Del Castillo. Now 2 down in the top of the first inning. First pitch to Del Castillo. Cracked out to straightaway center field. It's hit high. A towering shot as Teodosio circles under it and makes the catch. That'll do it for the top of the first. The Gatemen leave 1 stranded. No runs, no hits. 1 man left. And after half an inning, we're knotted at 0. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more.
Stop by the Ansel Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
No score, bottom of the first inning. Tevin Murray takes the hill for the Wareham Gatemen. Lucas Dunn will lead things off. He's playing second base. Ian Fair behind him. Over at first, Hunter Goodman out in right field for game 2 of this doubleheader. He's batting third. Those are the 3 due up against Murray. Lefty rocks and deals. First pitch, a fastball taken upstairs. Check swing, did he go? No, sir. 1 ball and no strikes. Lucas Dunn playing second base. Wearing number 15, digging in from the right side. The lefty Murray kicks and deals. The pitch, waved at and missed. A fastball, swung right through. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brooks Carlson, the designated hitter, batting cleanup. Rowdy Jordan behind him, out in left field. Bryce Teodosio, the center fielder, behind him. Fastball misses low and away, 2-1. Jackson Olsen, the third baseman, batting 7th. Adam Hackenberg, the catcher, batting 8th. And Anthony Servideo, the shortstop, wrapping up the batting order. The 2-1. Lifted foul and into the screen behind home plate, 2-2. This is the second appearance for Tevin Murray with the Wareham Gatemen this season. The last time he took the hill was on July 23rd against YD, a 3-2 victory, the 2-2. Fisted foul and over the screen along the right side. We'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. That was a home game away from home for the Wareham Gatemen. Out in Hartford, Connecticut at Dunkin' Donuts Park. Home of the Yard Goats. Pitch up and away, a fastball, 3-2. The Yard Goats, the AA affiliate of the Colorado Rockies. Manager Jerry Weinstein, coached there 2 years ago, the 3-2. Misses outside, ball 4. Lucas Dunn works a leadoff walk to begin the bottom of the first inning. Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison Van Patten with you. Thanks for spending your Sunday afternoon with us on the Gatemen Baseball Network from McKeon Park, home of the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Ian Fair, the new man up. Runner on first base, nobody out, bottom of the first, no score. Another righty in the box. First pitch. Fastball up and away, 1-0. Murray in that outing in Hartford went 1 inning pitched. Gave up 1 hit, gave up 1 walk, struck out 1, and it was a scoreless inning. Murray deals. Misses again, high and away with another fastball. 2 balls and no strikes. Well, Murray's firing bullets, but just missing a little bit high and a little bit away consistently, and Jerry Weinstein will go out to talk to his starting pitcher. Tevin Murray from Ringtown, Pennsylvania. The lefty stands at 6'6", 215 pounds, one of the tallest players that the Gatemen have. Both he and Jacob Teeter, the Gatemen first baseman, are 6 feet tall and 6 inches. Conference complete. Murray, a rising senior at Rutgers. No score in the bottom of the first inning. Hunter Goodman in the on-deck circle. Ian Fair in the box. Digs in from the back of the box. Right-hander against the left-handed pitcher, Murray. Checks the runner at first, kicks and deals, tapped foul to the left of home plate, 2-1. Left to right in the outfield, it's Mike Antico, Braden Ward, and Matt Rudick. Matt McLean over at third base, Chad Stevens at short, Zach Mathis at second, Jacob Teeter at first, Adrian Del Castillo behind the plate, and Tevin Murray on the mound. Murray throws back to first. Count holds it 2-1 to Fair. Lucas Dunn began the inning, leading off with a walk. Long look in from Murray. Deals from the third base side, a fastball. Catches the outer corner, 2-2. Shadows peering in from behind home plate. The sun setting behind the press box. We're also positioned behind home plate. The 2-2. Breaking ball just misses outside. Didn't miss by much, and it's a 3-ball, 2-strike count.
I don't think it missed.
Payoff pitch up coming from Murray. Throws back to first. Ian Fair batted in the 2-hole in the first game. Singled, hit into a sacrifice fly, and struck out in the 7-1 loss in the first half of this double dip today. The 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tevin Murray went high, and Ian Fair chased it. 1 away in the bottom of the first inning. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Forrest, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 1 man out, runner on first. No score in the bottom of the first inning for the number 3 man, Hunter Goodman. Another righty bat. Goodman, the right fielder here in Game 2. He was catching in the first game. First pitch to him. Lifted in the air, a little flare. It's blooped out into right field. Coming on quickly, Matt Rudick plays it on a hop and tosses it back into short. Lucas Dunn goes first to second. Hunter Goodman pulls in at first. A one-out single for Goodman. Puts runners on first and second base for Brooks Carlson.
There's nothing Murray can do about that one. Good pitch inside that Goodman was late on, didn't get around on it, and just kind of poked it out to right field.
Table set with one away. Bottom of the first inning, still no score. Brooks Carlson, another right-hander, digs in the batter's box. Wide open batting stance. Murray checks the runner at second, kicks and delivers. First pitch, a fastball up and away, 1-0. Carson from Mobile, Alabama. Rising senior at Samford University, batted .345 with 6 homers, 41 RBIs this season. Looking for an RBI opportunity here. Lifts this one foul along the right side and out of play, 1-1. The Hyannis Harbor Hawks, founded in 1976. Began playing here at McKeon Park in 1979. Named the Hyannis Mets up until March 2010, when they changed to the Harbor Hawks. Keeping the same scripture and the same colors. Pitch inside. 2 balls and 1 strike to Brooks Carlson. They've won 3 CCBL titles over their history. 1978, 1979, and 1991. 2-1 the count to Carlson. And Murray steps off the rubber, looks back at second. Lucas Dunn off second, Hunter Goodman off first. No score in the bottom of the first inning, 1 away. The lefty Murray sets at the belt. Kicks and delivers the pitch. Fastball misses inside. And Murray falls behind 3-1. Some of the alumni to come through this Hyannis organization: Jackie Bradley Jr., Buck Showalter, Robin Ventura. The 3-1. Tapped down the third base line, foul. 3-2. Rowdy Jordan in the on-deck circle. Carlson didn't play the first game of this doubleheader. Played yesterday against Wareham. Went 0 for 4. 3 groundouts and a flyout. Payoff pitch upcoming. And Murray looks back at second base. Carlson batting .157 in 76 at-bats this season. He has a homer and 5 RBIs. Murray deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tevin Murray has his fastball working. Blows another one by Brooks Carlson, and there's 2 down in the bottom of the first. Another strikeout brought to you by Lang, Forrest, and Bullard at lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 2 on with 2 away for Rowdy Jordan. Dunn stays put at second. Hunter Goodman at first. Another right-hander, Rowdy Jordan, the left fielder, steps into the box. No score, bottom of the first inning. The pitch. Fouled off into the screen, 0-1. Jordan batted 7th yesterday and batted 9th in the first game today. Today he went 0 for 3. Yesterday, 1 for 4. The 0-1. Off speed, lifted in the air, straightaway center field. Braden Ward drifting back, and he makes the catch for the final out. The Harbor Hawks threatened, but they left 2 on base. No runs on a hit, 2 left aboard. After 1, we're tied at 0. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment.
Dallas Beaver, Chad Stevens, and Matt Rudick, the 3-2 up in the top of the second inning. No score between Hyannis and Wareham. Game 2 of a doubleheader. Jonah Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison Van Patten with you. Gatemen trying to sweep the Harbor Hawks in the season series. Not just today, but they're 5-0 against the Harbor Hawks this season. The last time they have to face them is in this game. First pitch, breaking ball. Right down the center of the zone, 0-1 to Beaver. Joseph Quintal back on the hill. 17 pitches deep, 11 of them strikes. The 0-1. Another breaking ball, this time in the dirt. Check swing from Beaver, and he went around. 0-2. Dallas Beaver, the DH. Game 2 of this doubleheader. Batted 5th in both games. Playing behind the dish in the first game. The 0-2. Breaking ball, rainbows downstairs. 1-2. Beaver hit a home run, his second of the season in the first game. That got the scoring going in the second inning. The 1-2. Fastball up and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chad Stevens in the on-deck circle. It's turned into a relatively cool afternoon, a Sunday afternoon here at McKeon Park. The 2-2. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Beaver swung right over the top. Pitch was in the dirt. Throw down to first to complete the strikeout is in time. Hackenberg to fair. 1 away. Third strikeout for Joseph Quintal. All 3 of them swinging. Nobody on base, 1 man down, top of the second inning. Chad Stevens, the new man up, no score. Stevens the second of just 2 right-handed bats that the Gatemen possess today. First pitch from Quintal. Breaking ball misses downstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Stevens playing shortstop in lieu of Benjamin Sems, who started the first game at short. Stevens came in as a defensive replacement in the first game. Pitch low, another breaking ball from Joseph Quintal. 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody on base, 1 man away. No score. 1 hit for Hyannis. Gatemen still hitless. Fastball popped up. That's going to stay in the infield, right behind the mound. Servideo, the shortstop, makes the catch right next to the second base bag, and there's 2 down. 2 quick outs for Joseph Quintal. Matt Rudick, the new man up.
The right fielder from San Diego State, number 51, Matthew Rudick.
Rudick from San Diego, rising junior at San Diego State. Batted .320 this season, 28 RBIs. Watches a first pitch fastball sit over the outside corner, 0-1. Batting .271 coming into this game, 3 homers, 12 RBIs. 2 of those home runs came in 1 game. Nobody on base, 2 down. Fastball over the outer corner, strike 2. Lefty in the box, righty on the mound. Rudick doubled in the first game of this doubleheader, reached base twice with a double and a hit by pitch. Went 1 for 3. The 0-2. Fastball low and away, 1-2. Rudick has been red hot. Batting just below .400 over his last 5 games. And up near .330 over his last 10. Breaking ball, skips downstairs about a foot in front of the plate, blocked by Hackenberg. Count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Zach Mathis in the on-deck circle. No score in the top of the second inning. Middle infield playing very back on the edge of the outfield grass. Another breaking ball, a foot in front of the plate, and this time it rolls to the left of Adam Hackenberg. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count to Matt Rudick. 3 straight pitches out of the zone from Quintal. He got ahead on Rudick, 0-2, and has since not found the strike zone. Good at bat from Rudick, the payoff. Misses inside, ball 4. Matt Rudick works a 2-out walk. And standing on first for Zach Mathis. Mathis had himself a breakout game in the first half of this double dip. Doubled and hit a home run. Went 2 for 4 in the first game of this doubleheader. His first home run of the season with the Wareham Gatemen. Started his summer, 1 for his first 8. Digs in from the left side, runner on first, 2 down. The righty Quintal sets the letters, kicks and fires. First pitch is lifted in the air, not very. A slow trot back into the batter's box for Zach Mathis. Mike Antico is in the on-deck circle. He walks out, hands Mathis the bat, and Mathis walks back in. Runner holds on first base, count 0-1. 2 down in the top of the second inning, no score. The pitch. Lifted down the left field line this time, chasing Jackson Olsen, the third baseman, back, and that'll sail out of play again. Count 0-2 to Zach Mathis, the second baseman. Mathis batted 8th in the first game of this doubleheader, played second base. Has taken over as, I guess you can call him the everyday second baseman now. It's a relatively small sample size. He's only played in a few games, only 12 at-bats so far. But wearing the same number as Darren Baker, number 11. Playing the same position as Darren Baker. Breaking ball upstairs, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Mathis. Baker left after the All-Star game. He was one of 8 All-Stars that the Gatemen had last Sunday. Throw back to first. Rudick dives back in head first. Rudick off of first base, 2 down in the top of the second inning, no score. Quintal looks in to get his sign from Hackenberg. 1-2 the count to Mathis. The pitch. Breaking ball, skips in the dirt, rolls to the left of Hackenberg, but the runner holds at first base. Count even, 2-2. Adam Hackenberg, the brother of Christian Hackenberg. Former Penn State quarterback, former New York Jet quarterback. The 2-2. On the inside corner, strike 3 called. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Quintal. He's up to 4. And the Gatemen leave 1 stranded in the top of the second inning. No runs, no hits. 1 man left aboard after 1.5. We're tied at 0. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all the Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom, enter code CCBL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen.
Bottom of the second inning, still no score. Bryce Teodosio, Jackson Olsen, Adam Hackenberg, the three due up against Tevin Murray.
Leading off the second inning for the Harbor Hawks, the center fielder from
Hyannis looking for their first victory against Wareham this season. They're 0 for 5. First man up, the center fielder, Bryce Teodosio. Right-handed bat, first pitch to him. Fastball, laced foul down the right side, 0-1. Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison Van Patten back with you. Thanks for spending your Sunday afternoon with us on the Gatemen Baseball Network from McKeon Park. The 0-1 taken on the inside corner. Count 0-2. Murray works very, very quickly. Up to 24 pitches. 14 of them strikes. Deals out of the windup. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It was a foul tip into the glove of Del Castillo. That's strikeout number 3 for Tevin Murray. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. One man down. Nobody on base in the bottom of the second inning for Jackson Olsen. Olsen digs in from the left side. First pitch to him. Fastball over the inner half, 0-1. Olsen, the number 7 batter, playing third base for the Harbor Hawks in the second game of this doubleheader. Murray back into the windup. He deals. Fastball downstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody on base. No score. 1 away. Popped up along the third baseline. That's going to stay in the infield. Matt McLean, the third baseman, makes the catch above his cap. Quick 2 outs for Tevin Murray. Jackson Olsen retired, and Adam Hackenberg will dig in.
Now batting for the Harbor Hawks, the catcher from Clemson, number 30, Adam Hackenberg.
Hackenberg, the Virginia native, rising sophomore at Clemson. Batted just $143 this season with 3 homers and 10 RBIs. First pitch to the righty. Fastball upstairs, 1-0. Hackenberg, the number 40 freshman in the nation by preseason perfect game. Murray deals, lifted in the air, straight away center field, fairly deep. Ward going back toward the wall, reaches and makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Tevin Murray. No runs, no hits, nobody left aboard. We're through 2, and we're still scoreless. When we come back, Gabe Genovesi will have your call to begin the third. Stick around on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini-golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Way to the third here at McKeon Park. No score between the Gatemen and the Harbor Hawks. Let's send it down to Addison Van Patten.
Thanks, Gabe. I talked to Tevin Mitchell before this game, and he's having a different Cape League experience with the team. He's staying in New Hampshire with his aunt and uncle. He's actually only driving to meet the Gatemen on the Cape on days that he pitches. So he drove here today. He will not be here tomorrow, but he said he's working at Cressy Performance, which is a performance enhancement in Massachusetts. Says he's working on his command primarily and his velocity. He's excited to be here today. Says he's really going to try to work on his chemistry with the bullpen and get some throws in. Sending it back to you guys.
Thanks, Addison. Tevin Murray, so far so good. 2 innings, scoreless. Only giving up 1 hit to these Harbor Hawks. Fastball's got some zip to it. No score. We head to the top of the third. 9-1 hitters due up for the Gatemen. Mike Antico, Braden Ward, Matt McLean to face Joseph Quintal. No hits for the Gatemen thus far off of Quintal. First pitch. Antico shows bunt, pulls it back, takes the ball low. 1-0. Mike Antico in game 1 of the doubleheader, 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Third double of the year. 1-0 fastball, catches the outside corner, 1-1. All 3 doubles for Antico have come against the Harbor Hawks this summer. The first two were the first time these two teams met all the way back in June. 1-1 skied foul, third base side. Will it get out of play? It won't. It lands. Olsen couldn't get there, the third baseman. And Antico has new life. A ball and 2 strikes. The only 2 base runners so far for Wareham, 2 walks. Left McLean on second base in the first inning, left Rudick on first base in the second inning. The 1-2. Curve ball, swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball in the dirt. Hackenberg throws down to first in time. 5th strikeout for Quintal through the first 9 tonight. And in steps Braden Ward. Well, if you're Wareham, you got to hope second and third time through the lineup is a lot better than the first. Ward struck out to begin the ball game. Struck out swinging. The Washington Husky steps in from the left side. First pitch to him. Fastball roped out into left field. Jordan coming in and makes the catch. Didn't make it look easy, but caught that ball underhanded. 2 down here in the third. Matt McLean steps to the plate. He walked his first time up. First pitch to the righty. Breaking ball on the inside corner, 0-1. No score between the Gatemen and the Harbor Hawks. Game 2 of a doubleheader. Last time these two teams meet here in 2019. 0-1 curveball in the dirt, a ball and a strike. Wareham 5-0 against the Harbor Hawks. McLean in game 1, 0 for 2, 2 hit by pitches. 1-1 fastball, misses just outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to the UCLA Bruin. The 2-1 offering. Fastball high at the chin. 3 balls and a strike to McLean. Infield back with 2 outs for the Harbor Hawks. The 3-1. Fastball catches the upper part of the zone. 3-2. McLean thought it was ball 4. He about tossed his bat back near the on-deck circle. Couple steps down the first base line, too. Quintal working quickly. The payoff pitch to Matt McLean. Curveball down low, ball 4. 2 walks for McLean here in game 2. He's on first. 2 outs. Jacob Teeter steps into center stage.
The next batter for Wareham, the first baseman from Florida Southern, number 22, Jacob Teeter.
Wareham still no hits. No score between the Gatemen and the Harbor Hawks. Quintal now from the stretch. Checks first, sets the letters. First pitch to Teeter. Fastball skied, foul territory, third base side, and it's caught by the catcher, Hackenberg. Teeter 0 for 2 here in game 2. No runs, no hits, 1 left aboard for the Gatemen in the third. We're to the bottom half of the third inning. Still no score. We'll be right back on GBN.
The Mezza Luna restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezza Luna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezza Luna, the Italian family restaurant.
Does your insurance agent know you by name? Analyze your stats and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. #Morse, of course, has your back.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier 2-year maritime college.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care.
Tevin Murray back out for his third inning of work for Wareham here in Game 2. So far, so good. Just one hit for the Harbor Hawks off the starter. Anthony Servideo, Lucas Dunn, Ian Fair, 9-1 two-hitters due up against Murray here in the third. First pitch misses high and tight, 1-0 to Servideo. Servideo, the lefty on lefty matchup. 1-0, fastball misses high at the chin, 2-0. Servideo playing shortstop here in Game 2 for the Harbor Hawks. 2-0 down low in the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes. Ball got away from the Gatemen bullpen. And now we're ready to go. 3-0. Fastball on the outside corner, 3-1. Servideo did not play in Game 1 of the doubleheader. 3-1 skied into pretty deep center. Ward ranges back and to his right, makes the catch above his left shoulder. 1 up, 1 down for Murray in the third. And in steps Lucas Dunn. So through the first 9 here in Game 2, Murray gives up just 1 hit. Walks a batter. That's the only 2 base runners the Harbor Hawks have thus far. First pitch to the leadoff hitter, Lucas Dunn. Fastball high at the eyes, 1-0. That was pitch 36 for Murray. The 1-0. Flared foul to plate on the right field line, 1-1. So 37 pitches, 22 strikes, 15 balls. The 1-1 offering. Fastball fouled off, back into the netting. 1-2. Lucas Dunn walked his first time up in the first inning. Went 1 for 3 in Game 1. 1-2 curveball, misses low, 2-2. A different order here in Game 2 for the Harbor Hawks. Dunn was in the 6 hole in Game 1. He's leading off here in Game 2. 2-2. Fouled off behind home plate. We'll do it all over again. Murray working quickly, winds and fires, the 2-2. Blew a fastball by him, strike 3. Murray's 4th strikeout this evening. 2 down here in the third. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to alexblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area.
I'd like to get the velocity on Murray's fastball.
Feels like it sneaks up on you.
Yeah, it looks like a slingshot.
First pitch fastball hit well into pretty deep right center, but once again, Ward's there. Makes the catch over his left shoulder. 3 up, 3 down for Murray. He's retired 8 in a row ever since a 1-out single in the first inning. We head to the 4th, still no score. We'll be right back on GBN.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
The Mezza Luna restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezza Luna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezza Luna, the Italian family restaurant.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. #Morse, of course, has your back.
Middle of the order, due up for the Gatemen as we head to the fourth. Adrian Del Castillo, Dallas Beaver, Chad Stevens, the 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for the Gatemen. No score between Wareham and Hyannis. Joseph Quintal back out for his 4th inning of work, starter for the Harbor Hawks. First pitch to Del Castillo. Curveball sliced into left field, a base hit. Leadoff single for Adrian Del Castillo here in the 4th, the first hit of the game for Wareham. And in steps Dallas Beaver. We've talked about how Del Castillo has struggled in the past week and a half or so, hitting under 200 in his last 10 games, coming in 2 today. But a single yesterday, single in game 1 of this doubleheader, and now a leadoff single here in the 4th. First pitch to the lefty, Dallas Beaver. And we'll wait on it, throw over to first, Del Castillo back safely. Beaver struck out swinging to begin the 2nd inning. DHing here in game 2 after catching game 1. Quintal sets. First pitch to Beaver. Fastball high at the eyes, 1-0. Wareham comes into today 3rd place in the West. Nobody else had a doubleheader today, so with the win in game 1, Wareham jumps Katuitt. They're now in 2nd place in the Western Division. The 1-0 to Beaver. Fastball, hard ground ball, left side. Servideo scoops, tosses to second for 1, over to first, got him. 6-4-3, double play. 2 down here in the 4th. Still no score between the Gatemen and the Harbor Hawks, and in steps Chad Stevens. So Wareham now 1 point up on Katuitt for 2nd place in the West.
The next batter for Wareham.
The Gatemen now 21-17-1. Katuitt 19-16-4 this summer. They currently trail YD 2-0. First pitch to Stevens. Curveball at the knees over the heart of the plate, 0-1. So that's good news for Gatemen fans. Again, a win 2 points, a tie 1 point here in the CCBL. And the 0-1 to Stevens. Fastball popped him up foul. At a plate on the first baseline, 0-2. Used to be, before this last week of the regular season, that you only played 10 innings here in the Cape Cod Baseball League. 1 extra inning to try to break the tie. Now in the final week, no extra innings. The 0-2 curveball low. A ball and 2 strikes to Stevens. So if you're tied after 9, or in this case with a doubleheader 7, that's the way it ends. Each team gets a point. The 1-2 delivery. Breaking ball down low in the dirt again. 2-2. Stevens 0 for 1 here in game 2. Popped out to Servideo at shortstop in the 2nd inning. The Harbor Hawks, meanwhile, they're eliminated from the playoffs. The 2-2. Fastball high at the chin. 3-2 to Stevens. The Harbor Hawks have been in the basement of the West all season long. 7 wins this summer. 31 losses and a tie. Quintal, a long look in, the payoff pitch to Stevens. Fastball high, ball 4. So Stevens works his way back from 0-2. Quintal just missing the zone. And Matthew Rudick steps into center stage. 5th base runner of the night for Wareham. The 4th walk issued by Quintal. Again, the Del Castillo single. And the only hit for Wareham. That quickly got taken away after the double play. No score between Wareham and Hyannis. Top of the 4th inning. First pitch to Rudick. Runner going, pitch fouled off down the 3rd baseline out of play. 0-1. Rudick, one of those walks. His first time up in the second inning. Went 1 for 3 with an RBI double in game 1. Quintal sets on the first base side of the rubber. Throws over to first. Stevens dives back safely. Gorgeous night here at McKeon Park. 79 and sunny at first pitch here in game 2. Winds died down a little. Stevens just gets back in time there. Another throw over to first. Quintal caught him leading the wrong way. Wind still blowing out just a tad towards center field. The 0-1. Fastball high and outside. A ball and a strike to Rudick. Wareham, a 9-1 victory last night against the Harbor Hawks. 7-1 in game 1 today. They're now 5-0 against Hyannis. 1-1 fastball at the eyes of Rudick. 2 balls and a strike. The Gatemen have now outscored the Harbor Hawks 50-18 in 5 games. Quintal sets, throws over to first. Stevens dives back safely once again. The 7 runs in game 1, actually the least amount of runs Wareham has scored against the Harbor Hawks this summer. And now we're going to get a mound visit. Ron Polk going to come out and talk to his pitcher, Quintal. Catcher Hackenberg makes his way out there as well. Polk, the longtime head coach at Mississippi State. Considered the father of SEC baseball. He's the winningest coach in Mississippi State history, SEC history. Over 1,100 wins as an SEC coach. 667, the win percentage. Did so much for that Mississippi State program, and he's been with the Harbor Hawks for quite a few years as well. As their pitching coach, he retreats back to the dugout now. Quintal stays in the game. No score between Wareham and Hyannis. Top of the 4th inning. Stevens on first after the 2-out walk. The count 2-1 to Matthew Rudick. Quintal sets, throws over to first. Stevens just gets in front of the tag again. Stevens has speed, but not much of a threat to steal. The 2-1 offering. Breaking ball down low in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike. Chad Stevens this summer, 2 for 3. Stolen base attempts. Rudick steps out. Gets the sign from manager Jerry Weinstein and steps back in. A little bit of an open stance from the left side. And now Quintal steps off. 3 balls and a strike to Rudick. Bat waving above his back shoulder. The 3-1, runner going, pitch outside, it doesn't matter. Stevens goes to second on the walk. Rudick reaches first, and now Zach Mathis steps in from the left side. 2 on, 2 out. Still no score between the Gatemen and the Harbor Hawks. Mathis in game 1, his best game as a Gateman. Newcomer on this Wareham team. Game 1 was just his 3rd game of the season, this being game number 4 for Mathis. Went 2 for 4 with a home run and a double, 2 RBIs in game 1. Quintal, the righty, sets, fires. Fastball grounded, right side, corralled by the second baseman. Dunn throws to first in time. So despite a couple of 2-out walks, Quintal gets his way out of the inning with a ground out. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left aboard for the Gatemen in the fourth. We head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Still no score. We'll be right back on GBN.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal.
Leading off the fourth inning for the Harbor Hawks, the right fielder from Memphis, number 23, Hunter Goodman.
First pitch to Hunter Goodman to lead off the bottom of the fourth. Misses high, 1-0. Goodman, Brooks Carlson, Rowdy Jordan. 3-4-5 hitters due up for the Harbor Hawks. 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. No runs on one hit for both of these teams. Here in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-1. Fastball, ground ball towards short. Stevens corrals, throws to first. He's out. And Tevin Murray, ever since the single by Goodman in the first inning, has retired 9 in a row. Carlson, the DH, steps in. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout here in Game 2. First pitch from the lefty, Murray. Fastball at the eyes. 1-0. Murray working quickly the 1-0 pitch. Chopped third base side, foul. 1-1. Carlson with his red cleats. Bat waving above his back shoulder. 1-1 misses high and away, 2-1. Murray just one walk, the one hit for the Harbor Hawks, and that's it. 1-1 fastball paints the outside edge. A ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Fastball in the outside corner, strike 3. 5th strikeout for Murray. Got him looking. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 2 down here in the fourth. Rowdy Jordan to the plate. The Gatemen and the Harbor Hawks still without a score. First pitch from Murray. Fastball inside. 1-0. Jordan lined out to Ward in center field his first time up. 1-0 fastball misses high. 2-0. Murray a deep breath, regathers himself, winds and fires the 2-0. High and outside. 3 balls and no strikes. Seen him get down 3-0 a couple of times tonight. Again, the walk to Dunn and was able to work his way out of it the other time or two. 3-0 offering. Misses way high. Up at the eyes of Jordan. 2-out walk for Rowdy Jordan. Bryce Teodosio to the plate. Trying to keep the inning alive for the Harbor Hawks. Teodosio steps in from the right side. Murray now from the stretch, working on the third base side of the rubber. Throws over to first. Back standing is Jordan. Teodosio's first time up, the third strikeout victim of Murray. Led off the second inning. And now Murray with a good pickoff move. They've got Jordan, but the throw hits Jordan in the back to second base. And now they're going to, okay, so they say it was a balk. So none of that mattered. Murray balked. And Jordan's on second. Tevin Murray has no idea what he did.
I don't have any idea what Tevin Murray did.
The pitch. Blooped that into shallow left. Broken bat, and Stevens makes the catch. Right near the edge of the outfield grass. No runs, no hits. One left aboard for the Harbor Hawks. We head to the fifth. Still no score. We'll be right back on GBN.
Gatemen Baseball is officially sponsored by Robertson's GMC, the truck professionals. Located just 2 miles away on Cranberry Highway, Robertson's GMC. We are professional grade. Power like a pro.
Need physical therapy? Select Physical Therapy works directly with you and your physician to create a plan of care that meets your goals and needs, with 6 locations on Cape Cod and more across the country. Select Physical Therapy is the official provider of athletic training for the Wareham Gatemen.
Soft as a Grape has 10 retail locations on Cape Cod. So even when you're cheering on your Gatemen at any away games, stop into a Soft as a Grape store for the best Cape Cod products. No trip to the Cape is complete without a trip to Soft as a Grape. South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
We head to the fifth. Mike Antico to lead it off for the Gatemen, but first let's send it down to Addison Van Patten.
Thanks, guys. And at this point in the season, after the addition of Joe Rock and Tevin Murray, Coach Jim Lawler says they're not planning on adding any more pitchers to the Gatemen lineup. He says that the pitchers that we do have, we're not wanting to add to their repertoire. We're just wanting to hone in on the skills that they already possess. Now, next up, that could be the potential pitcher is Joe Cleary, the sidearm, or possibly Cole Larson. Both are warming up in the pen right now. Throwing it back to you guys.
Thanks, Addison. Tevin Murray's done a fantastic job as the starter for Wareham. No score between the Gatemen and the Harbor Hawks as we head to the top of the fifth inning. Joseph Quintal back out there, starter for Hyannis. First pitch misses outside, 1-0 to Mike Antico. Braden Ward and Matt McLean to follow Antico. 9-1-2 hitters due up for Wareham. Just one hit for the Gatemen off of Quintal through the first 4 innings. The 1-0. Fastball just misses outside. 2-0.
Quintal has thrown 65 pitches, most of them out of the strike zone.
32 strikes, 33 balls. The 2-0. Fastball low, 3-0. And it shows. He's walked 5 Gatemen. Wareham has left a base runner on in every inning, despite just one hit.
Fortunate the game's still scoreless.
The 3-0 offering. Fastball, upper part of the zone, 3-1. Antico struck out to lead off the third inning. He's 0 for 1 here in game 2. The 3-1. Fastball, catches the inside corner, 3-2. I mean, Antico danced out of the way.
Because that was inside.
He was about to jog down to first. Instead, count runs full. The payoff pitch from Quintal. Hard ground ball down the first base line, foul. Just foul. That would have been a double for Mike Antico. And instead, we'll do 3-2 all over again. Antico 1 for 3, an RBI double in game 1 of the doubleheader. Went 1 for 2 with 2 walks yesterday against the Harbor Hawks. Now the 3-2 from Quintal. Curveball high at the eyes, ball 4. So it took a couple extra pitches, but Mike Antico trots down to first base with a leadoff walk. Second straight inning, the Gatemen have had a leadoff base runner. We'll see if they can do something with it this time. Braden Ward steps to the plate.
I mean, geez, the numbers at first glance don't look bad for Quintal because no runs on 1 hit, but 6 walks. And only 4 innings pitched.
We're going to get another mound visit from Ron Polk. We'll see if he makes a change this time. Braden Ward, Matt McLean, Jacob Teeter, top of the order. The next 3 up for Wareham. Those 3 combined 0 for 4 with a couple of walks. We'll see what Polk decides to do. Whole infield's on the mound. They're going to leave him out there.
I understand because you're not even through 5, and your starting pitcher hasn't given up a run, and he's only given up 1 hit, so I get it. But at what point do you pull the string?
Maybe that was part of the conversation. Hey, another walk, and we're going to make the move.
Another walk would be number 7.
First pitch to Ward. Shows bunt, pushes it down the first base side, and he is out as the first baseman Fair able to tag him as he tried to get around the tag. But the sacrifice bunt works for Braden Ward. Mike Antico to second. 1 down here in the 5th. Still no score between the Gatemen and the Harbor Hawks, and Matt McLean to the plate. And now we're going to get a pitching change. Manager Chad Gasman coming out. He'll make the move. So we'll step aside. No score between the Gatemen and the Harbor Hawks. Top of the 5th. 1 out. Mike Antico in scoring position for Matt McLean. We'll be right back on GBN.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Pitching change for the Harbor Hawks here in the 5th. Mike Antico on second base for the Gatemen. 1 out. Matt McLean to the plate. Jacob Teeter on deck. No score between the Gatemen and the Harbor Hawks. Angus McCloskey, the new pitcher for the Harbor Hawks. He made his first appearance yesterday against the Gatemen. Pitched an inning, didn't give up a run, got a strikeout. Matt McClain to the plate, 2 walks here in game 2. First pitch, fastball at the knees over the heart of the plate, 0-1. McCloskey, the 6'2", 225-pound rising junior at pace, right-handed pitcher. The 0-1. Breaking ball low at the ankles of McClain, 1-1. McClain without a hit today, but he's reached base 4 times. 0 for 2 with 2 hit by pitches in game 1. 2 walks here in game 2. And Tico on second base, the go-ahead run. The 1-1. Curveball dribbled fouled on the third base line. 1-2. Quintal's book not quite closed. He's responsible for Antico on second base. Wareham just 1 hit off the starter for the Harbor Hawks, but 6 walks issued by Quintal. McCloskey sets the pitch. Antico going, pitch outside, throw down to third is not in time. The throw kind of skipped in the dirt. Olsen picked it out. It was a late call from the third base umpire, Doug Isham. And now Antico just 90 feet away. 1 down. 2-2 the count to McClain. Whole infield in for the Harbor Hawks. The 2-2 offering. Hard ground ball back up the middle into center field. A base hit. An RBI single for Matt McClain breaks the ice. McClain's 22nd RBI of the summer makes it 1-0 Wareham here in the 5th.
Florida Southern, number 22, Jacob Teeter.
Not a bad spot to pick up your first hit. Also video.
Del Castillo open stance from the left side, back elbow high. McClain going, pitch catches the inside corner, throw down to third, got him. Matt McClain out stealing third, Jacob Teeter takes second. 2 down here in the 5th. Count 1-1 to Del Castillo.
I get you want to eliminate the double play, but you're only holding on to a 1-0 lead. Not sure if I would have tried for the double steal.
The 1-1 offering. Swing and a miss through a curveball, 1-2. Yeah, it takes away the double play. If it works, it sets you up for a sacrifice fly opportunity, but I'm with you. Only up 1-0.
And it's not like you had speed on both of the base paths. Jacob Teeter isn't necessarily going to score on any given hit.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss through an off-speed pitch, strike 3. So it ends up not mattering, but that would have been out number 2 instead of out number 3. Wareham, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left on in the 5th. They take a 1-0 lead to the bottom half of the 5th inning. We'll be right back on GBN.
The Mezza Luna restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezza Luna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezza Luna, the Italian family restaurant.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. #Morse, of course, has your back.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier 2-year maritime college.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Shop from home year-round on Gatemen.org. You can customize your Gatemen gear from any device, anywhere. We offer a large selection of apparel and unique gifts 24/7, 365 days a year. Hard to find sizes, colors, and styles. Youth clinic registration also available. Visit us today and remember us for holiday gifts at Gatemen.org.
Gatemen Baseball is officially sponsored by Robertson's GMC, the truck professionals. Located just 2 miles away on Cranberry Highway, Robertson's GMC, we are professional grade. Power like a pro.
Bottom of the order due up for the Harbor Hawks as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Jackson Olson, Adam Hackenberg, Anthony Servideo to face Joe Rock for the first time today. Joe Rock making his first appearance with the Gatemen. Pitching change brought to you by Bay Point Club. Tevin Murray, the starter, an excellent start. First pitch to Olson. Shows bunt, pulls it back, fastball inside corner. 0-1. Murray, 4 innings, only allowed 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Excellent appearance for Tevin Murray. In line for the win. 0-1, dribbled right back to Rock on the mound. He gloves, throws to first. Got him. 1 up, 1 down for Rock. And that'll bring up Adam Hackenberg. Joe Rock, 6'5", 178-pound lefty, rising sophomore at Ohio University. 16 appearances, 11 starts with the Bobcats. 2-4 the record. An ERA of 5.19. The lefty sets and deals. Fastball high to Hackenberg, 1-0. 59 innings pitched, gave up 64 hits, 42 runs, 34 of them earned. Struggled a little bit with the control, 37 walks, 41 strikeouts. 1-0, misses inside, 2-0.
Bet you the number he cares about most is 19. That's how old he's turning tomorrow.
Wow. Think he cares more about that than his ERA? 2-0, swing and a miss through a fastball, 2-1.
You only get 1 birthday a year. So I'm told. The average person gets 1 birthday a year.
Wow. I feel bad for the below average people. 2-1, fastball skied out of play. 2-2. You get half a birthday a year?
I mean, you're born on a leap day. You're born on February 29th, once every 4 years.
Very true. The 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss, strike 3 through a fastball. Rock gets his first strikeout as a Gateman. 2 down here in the 5th. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to alexblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. Anthony Servideo, the 9-hole, trying to keep the inning alive for the Harbor Hawks. First pitch from Rock. Fastball paints the outside edge. 0-1. Servideo 0 for 1 here in game 2. Flew out to Braden Ward in center field. 0-1, misses low and away, a ball and a strike. Wareham leads 1-0, bottom of the 5th inning. 1 run in the top half of this 5th. RBI single from Matt McLean. The 1-1. Fastball paints the outside corner, 1-2. Rock just got to Wareham a couple of days ago, making his first appearance. The lefty nods in. Winds and fires the 1-2. Swing and a miss on a curveball down low. Del Castillo tags out Servideo. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Joe Rock with a couple of strikeouts. We head to the 6th. Wareham leads 1-0. Jonah Karp will have your play-by-play when we come back on GBN.
South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
Whether you're brewing a lager or an ale, Stone Path Malt has got you covered. Stone Path Malt, the local provider of quality malt for all your favorite New England craft breweries, is right here in Wareham. For your next night out, stop by their new tap room.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
Top of the 6th inning, Dallas Beaver, Chad Stevens, Matt Rudick, the 3-2 up. 1-0 Gatemen against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Trying to finish off the season series with a perfect record against Hyannis. First pitch to Beaver. Fouled off along the left side, 0-1. Angus McCloskey back on the bump for his second straight inning. Beaver 0 for 2. Ground out and a strikeout. The pitch. Taken downstairs, a breaking ball, 1-1. McCloskey has yet to give up an earned run this season. 1 strikeout and 1 inning pitched. That inning yesterday. Pitch upstairs, 2-1. Chad Stevens in the on-deck circle. Second game of a doubleheader between Wareham and Hyannis. Gatemen took the first game, 7-1. Swung on and fouled off, 2-2. The only run of the game came in the 5th inning. This game came in the 5th inning for Wareham. Matt McClain coming through with an RBI single. 1 run on 3 hits here in the second game. The 2-2. Chopped left side of the infield, slowly hit, picked up by Servideo. The shortstop tosses over to first in time to retire Dallas Beaver. 1 man out. Beaver 0 for 3 in the second game. Nobody on base, 1 man down in the top of the 6th, Chad Stevens. The new man up, he's 0 for 1. Reach base on a walk in the 4th. Digs in from the right side against the righty McCloskey. Wind still blowing right to left, not as strong as it was in the first game. First pitch, a breaking ball right down the center of the zone, 0-1. Sun settling behind the press box, behind us. Shadows forming like a backgammon board. Left side of the field. Pitch over the inner half, 0-2 to Chad Stevens. Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovesi, Addison Van Patten with you. Nobody on base, 1 away. The pitch from McCloskey, fouled off. Count holds at 0-2. Rudick in the on-deck circle. Matt Rudick has reached base twice in the second game. Both times walking. Still a good crowd on hand here at McKeon Park. People continue to file in. We're only playing 7 innings. We're through 5 right now. 1 away in the 6th. Chopped foul down the third base line. We'll do it again. 0-2 the count. What's that chant?
So the kid that's selling waters here at the park.
Yeah.
They're $1. And he's saying, water, water, only $1.
The 0-2 misses outside, 1-2.
Don't die from dehydration. Just $1, it's like vacation. I don't know how it's just like vacation But vacation rhymes with dehydration, and I love it.
Morbid chant. 1-2, skips in the dirt, 2-2. You know, it's succinct. It gets the point across.
It is.
I don't know if it makes me want to buy water. Oh, well, you just sold one.
He's
All
got
right.
Coke in there, too. That's not going to give him dehydration.
Rolled foul down the third base line. Count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Do you think he came up with that chant himself?
Oh, maybe. I don't know, but whoever did has caused me to laugh about 6 times today.
The 2-2. Roll down the third base line. Backhanded by Olsen, the third baseman. Pops up, fires to first. The throw is offline, and it's off the bag. Ian Fair had to leap to make the grab. And Chad Stevens beats him out. An infield single for Stevens. Runner on first with 1 away.
And I don't know if Chad Gasman's just sick of baseball, so he wants to leave the game, but he was safe by mine. I mean, it wasn't even close. I don't know what's so funny about that. It wasn't even close. He's begging to get thrown out. I mean, Ian Fair was at least a foot off the bag.
Umpires converging right now. And no change in the call. Much to the chagrin of Mr. Gasman. Chad Stevens safe on first. 1 down. Top of the 6th inning. 1-0 Gatemen. Matt Rudick, the new man up. Perhaps Coach Gasman should consider buying a water.
It's only $1.
Like vacation. First pitch. Outside, 1-0. Rudick has reached base twice in the second game of this doubleheader, both times via the walk. Walks were commonplace when Joseph Quintal was on the mound. 6 times he walked a batter. Pitch over the outer corner, 1-1. Let's take a look around the league. YD over Katuitt, 5-0. Brewster leading Orleans, 2-0. Harwich over Chatham, 3-0. No score between Falmouth and Bourne. Rocketed back towards center field. 1 hops. Teodosio plays it on a hop, fires it back into short. Chad Stevens stops at second. Matt Rudick with a 1-out single puts runners on first and second here in the 6th. Gatemen in business. Trying to tack on some more insurance. Zach Mathis, the new batter, he's 0 for 2. Stevens off of second, Rudick off of first. 1 down, 1-0 Gatemen. 5 hits today for Wareham. McCloskey checks the runner at second. First pitch, a breaking ball, sits inside, 1-0. Mathis struck out to end the second, grounded out to end the 4th. Digs in from the left side with 2 on and 1 away. Gatemen tallied 8 hits in the first game. Pitch low and away, 2-0. Took down Hyannis, 7-1. They're 5-0 against Hyannis this season. The last victory for the Harbor Hawks came a week ago yesterday. It was against Katuitt. They're now 1-12 in their last 13 games. Fastball over the inner half, 2-1. The Harbor Hawks have dropped 7 straight home games. They've only won 7 all season. 7 games in total, not just at home. An historically bad season for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. already eliminated from postseason contention. 2 on with 1 away. 2-1 the count. The pitch to Mathis. Popped up into foul ground along the third base line. Hackenberg ranging over, and the catcher lets that sail out of play. 2-2. Mike Antico in the on-deck circle. Angus McCloskey up to 30 pitches, 2/3 of them for strikes. Double play ends the inning. Middle infield playing back. Third baseman Olsen playing off the third base line. Ian Farrer playing behind Matt Rudick along the first base line. Rudick off of first, Chad Stevens off of second. They both singled with 1 away. 2-2 the count. The pitch. Hit sharply over the bag on first, and that rolls down the line. Chad Stevens takes a wide turn at third. He's being waved around. He'll come home to score. Matt Rudick also being waved around. The throw goes into second. Now the relay throw goes to third, and it's not in time. 2 runs come home for Wareham, and they're up 3-0. And Chad Gasman is going to have a word with the umpires once again.
This time, I have to say, that was one of the most delayed fair or foul calls that I've seen. First base umpire Joseph Labella waited until, Mathis was 3-4 steps from first base when he finally called that ball fair. It works in Wareham's favor, but I understand why the Harbor Hawks coaching staff might be upset here. Although I do think it was a fair ball. I thought it bounced right over the back.
And the umpires are going to talk about it once again. Chad Stevens and Matt Rudick both coming home to score on what is currently a Zach Mathis RBI triple.
2 RBI triple.
2 RBI, that's right. 3-0 Gatemen. Still just 1 away in the inning. Let's see.
Well, I'm guessing when a meeting breaks and nobody does anything, it means the call is not changing.
All right, everyone returning to their positions. Awaiting the continuation of this 6th inning. Mike Antico digs in from the left side. Number 9 man in the Gatemen order. 3 straight hits. All 4 infielders coming in on the edge of the infield grass. Antico lays down a bunt, pops it up behind home plate, and it falls. 0-1.
The left fielder from St. John's, number 16, Mike Antico.
So Zach Mathis off of third with 1 down. Three 3-0 Gatemen. Antico 0 for 1 with a stolen base and a walk. The righty McCloskey deals first, or the pitch is rocketed foul down the first base line. And the Harbor Hawk faithful asking if that's also a fair ball. It was not. 0-2 the count. Antico coming into this game batting .242 with no homers, 6 RBIs this season. 3 runs on 6 hits today for Wareham. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second out of the inning. Second strikeout for Angus McCloskey. And Braden Ward will dig into the box as we might get a pitching change. We will get a pitching change. Chad Gasman going out to take out his relief pitcher. McCloskey's day is done with a runner on third and 2 down in the 6th. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
The Mezza Luna restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezza Luna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezza Luna, the Italian family restaurant.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. Hashtag Morse, of course, has your back.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier two-year maritime college.
Connor Ash, the new pitcher in for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. Hyannis trailing the Gatemen by 3-0. 2 away in the top of the 6th inning. Back to the top of the order, Braden Ward digs in from the left side. Angus McCloskey's day is done. After we find out what happens to Zach Mathis, who's standing on third. Lefty in the box, righty on the mound. Ash from Plainville, Illinois. Rising junior at the University of Missouri. First pitch. Fouled off, 0-1. Braden Ward struck out, lined out, and hit into a sacrifice bunt here in Game 2. The Gatemen have now outscored the Hyannis Harbor Hawks in all 6 of their meetings, 53-18. The 0-1. Breaking ball. Misses high. 1-1. Matt McLean in the on-deck circle. 2 runs home in the inning. 2 runs on a Zach Mathis triple. He had a homer and a double in the first game. Long look in from Ash. Rocks and deals the pitch. Breaking ball. Over the outer corner, 1-2. Ash pitched to a .419 ERA at Mizzou this season. 63 strikeouts, 30 walks in 23 appearances. Runner on third, 2 down. Top of the 6th inning. 3-0 Gatemen, the 1-2. Hit sharply, left side of the infield, played on a hop by Servideo, falls, fires to first, a low throw, picked out of the dirt by Ian Fair, the first baseman. And that ends the top of the 6th. Not before the Gatemen plate 2 more. 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 left to board after 5.5. Gatemen 3, Harbor Hawks 0. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Whether you're brewing a lager or an ale, Stone Path Malt has got you covered. Stone Path Malt, the local provider of quality malt for all your favorite New England craft breweries, is right here in Wareham. For your next night out, stop by their new tap room.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served Southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more.
3-0 Gatemen as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Back to the top of the order for the Harbor Hawks. Lucas Dunn, Ian Fair, and Hunter Goodman. The three due up against Jason Ruffcorn. First pitch from him. Misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Jonah Karp now sitting alongside Trey Dillard, relief pitcher for the Wareham Gatemen. Our own Addison Van Patten did a hit about Dillard earlier in the game. Fouled off 1-1. Where Addison talked about draft day for Dillard and how he was expected to be drafted, and he did get drafted, but missed the phone call.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it was, I was kind of expected to go a little bit earlier from, like, what I was told and some of the rankings, and it was actually funny because I was driving home from college. It was day 2 of the draft. I was driving home from Houston to Arizona, and everyone thought it was going to be hysterical that I could have gotten a phone call and I was going to be in the middle of nowhere, possibly have no service, and end up I didn't really get called that day. And I'm getting back to Arizona later that night, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm probably not going to get a call tomorrow. I'm probably just going to, I just got Mizzou on my mind right now, and I'll probably just head over there. And what do you know, I fall asleep late and woke up by my sister at about 11:30 the next day, and please make that play. Oh, dang it. But she wakes me up and was saying, hey, you got drafted. I'm like, hold up, what? She's like, yeah, here's Dad on the phone. And, like, I was having a bunch of phone calls and text messages from people, and I was picked at around maybe 9:45, and it was 11:30. And so I missed my name getting called, and I missed the call, which was pretty funny.
The 2-2 chopped over the mound, left side of the infield. Stevens comes on, fires to first. Strong throw to retire Lucas Dunn, 1 away.
Good play.
So what was your immediate reaction, Trey, when you found out you missed the phone call?
It was like, I don't know, I was kind of in shock at first because I was still half asleep, and, like, I was talking to my dad on my sister's phone, like, hey, a couple guys in my work, like, was telling me that you, like, got drafted, and I was trying to call you, and he's like, I had probably 4 missed calls from him.
Hit sharply toward the center of the diamond, backhanded by the second baseman Mathis. Tosses to first, second out.
And yeah, he was like saying like some guys were telling him, and I was just like, and he tells me that, and I'm like, I was just still like, okay, whatever, and I was still like kind of asleep. I look at my phone, I got 25 missed calls from whether if it was that Dodger scout and my dad and just my friends, and I had over 50 text messages from people saying congrats, and like it was funny, some people were like, I didn't reply in over an hour, and like, oh, you're already big leaguing me in this, and like just waking, I was like, yeah, I kind of just actually woke up right now, didn't realize I got drafted. So I mean, it was actually a really cool experience, and didn't expect that to be the way I'd get drafted by far, but I mean, it was it's kind of looking back at it, it's been over a year now, it's pretty funny.
You could sit back and laugh on it now.
Yeah, and it's like people ask me, like, were your parents like upset or anything that make the play.
High fly, shallow center field, coming on Chad Stevens, circling under it, almost loses it, and he does. He drops it in shallow center, tosses it back into second, but Hunter Goodman reaches second safely.
Dang. That's a hard play to make.
How long did it take you to reach a point where you could laugh at that story?
Probably, honestly, that day, because that's, like, the most me thing that ever, like, happened. Probably, like, one of the biggest moments in my life, and I, wasn't awake, and I actually didn't even get to hear my name called till one of my buddies who's actually got drafted earlier that day, too, and he found a YouTube video of, like, the whole draft of, like, calling names, and he, like, told me, he's like, hey, I'm going to make your night. Go to 1 hour and 13 minutes. And listen to that. I mean, it actually took me over 6 months to finally hear it, so that was pretty cool. But, I mean, it was just pretty funny.
We're going to get a pinch hitter for Hyannis with a runner on second, 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. Jared DeSantolo pinch hitting for Brooks Carlson in the DH spot and the cleanup spot. Wareham over Hyannis 3-0 with 2 down in the 6th. Talking to Trey Dillard. I was told to ask you about the combination of Snickers and Red Bull. What's the deal with that?
Okay, so, I mean, I don't like candy as it is, and, like, since I was, like, a little kid, I'd always have a Snickers bar and Kit Kats are my 2 favorite candies. I will only eat, preferably Snickers more, and, so, like, before every game, since I've been around 11 years old, I've always had a Snickers bar, whether if I was pitching or hitting, and lately it's always just been right before I pitch, and kind of got out of that groove when I got into college, because I still even did it in high school. And I was like summer ball, and I remember I was at a convenience store, like I was getting a Red Bull because I was pretty tired that day, and I was just like looking at I was looking at a Snickers bar like when I was checking out, and I'm like, you know what, let's go back to that. I mean, I've done that every outing since, and lately I haven't been sleeping the best at night. I always get a Red Bull for a pick-me-up if I'm gonna go pitch. So I mean, that's kind of like something that I do. Probably not the healthiest thing in the world to do, but I will say I do love my Snickers bar, and I'm starting to slowly kind of get into energy drinks. It's only been like a year since I've had like my first one.
The 1-1 foul tipped into the glove of Del Castillo for strike 2. Runner on second base with 2 down. Gatemen on top 3-0. Hyannis threatening. Jason Ruffcorn on the hill. Right-handed pitcher for the Wareham Gatemen. Trying to work out of a little bit of a jam. Talking to Trey Dillard. You ever experiment with energy drinks, or is it just Red Bull?
I mean, I tried.
5-hour energy?
I had that for a long car ride one time, and it really didn't do much for me. That was actually like the first time that like I ever tried an energy drink was 5-hour energy, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it. And I mean, sometimes if I really need like a pick-me-up or anything, I either go like with like Red Bull or Bang Energy. But I mean, Red Bull mainly because I would use that in the season because
hit sharply in the air, out toward right field. Rudick going back. He looks up. That ball is gone. A 2-run blast for Jared DeSantolo. Comes in as a pinch hitter and goes yard. 3-2, Hyannis trailing.
Home run number 2 in the year for Jared DeSantolo.
Second home run of the year for Jared DeSantolo. Well, the Gatemen were rolling up until then.
Yes, I mean, we're still kind of rolling. Just one bad pitch, one mistake, and I mean, it happens.
That's got to be tough for a relief pitcher to come in, and it's a relatively close game, and you're pitching a shutout. That just takes the air out of it, no?
Oh, a little bit, yeah. I mean, kind of same thing happened to me last night. I gave up a run when we had a shutout, and I mean, it like kind of sucks, but I mean, ultimately, like, especially being a relief pitcher, you don't probably have many days of rest, and you just get back out there and know you have another shot at doing it, especially in the summertime.
Pinch hitting for the Harbor Hawks.
Are you the type of guy who
Trevor Hauber.
like lets things sit and simmer, and or do you just put it in the back of your mind and say, you know what, next batter, next pitch?
I mean, I'm like next batter, next pitch for me, because I mean, it's ultimately like I've kind of come to realize it's like not the biggest deal in the world. It's gonna happen. Like this kid up the bat right now actually took me deep when we were 14 years old. And
Really?
We were actually talking about that before today. I'm like, thank goodness I'm not facing you. It might be a little flashback from when we were 14. So, I mean, yeah, I just always got to forget about it, and I mean, always remember the good times, and don't ever like never think like negatively. Like always think about like always succeeding. So.
The new batter is Trevor Hauber, coming in as a pinch hitter for Rowdy Jordan in a 3-2 game. Wareham still on top. Talking to Trey Dillard. Do you remember that pitch that you threw, Hauber?
I want to say it was probably like an 0-1 or 1-0 fastball. And we're playing at a place, it was like 300 feet down the lines. And like usually when you hit the wall, it like even hit the crowd. It was called Big League Dreams. And like it'll have like fake people in the background. And like you'll make a big noise and like that everyone can hear.
Rockets this one out toward right field. Rudick being chased back. He looks up. That ball is gone. Back-to-back home runs for Hyannis. And they tie the game at 3. Trevor Hauver, another pinch hit home run. Oh my goodness. You might be a bad luck charm.
Yeah, I honestly might. I kind of feel bad right now. But I mean, I know what Roughcorn's capable of doing. I mean, he did it for Oklahoma this year, and I know next time he pitches, if not, he's gonna probably hopefully give the chance to finish this inning. And next time he pitches, probably gonna be even more important part of the game that he can come in and do well for us because we know we can do it. But yeah, so Trevor, it was like I grooved him a fastball, and I mean I'm not trying to groove him it, but he hits it, and like there's a netting behind the field. And he hits it halfway up the net. You don't like hear anything, and where I'm just like looking at it, I'm like, that ball is hit probably close to 380 feet, and we're 14 years old right now. I'm like, okay, that's.
You say 480 feet?
No, 380.
Oh, 380 feet.
380 feet. Yeah, it was.
Well, that's still impressive.
Yeah, I mean we're 14 years old, and I'm just like, well, at the time, like if I would have done it now, I probably would have laughed, and I've been like, wow, I'm kind of glad I gave up a ball that hit far. I'd rather give up a ball hit that far than a little squeak right over the fence. But yeah, it's kind of funny. And then unfortunately he doesn't pitch, so I can never get back at him. But I really haven't faced him that many times since then.
New batter Bryce Teodosio, he's 0 for 2. All of a sudden, a completely different game. 3-3. High chopper over the mound, right side of the infield, picked up by Mathis, tosses to first in time to retire Teodosio and end the inning.
Told you to get out of it.
Not before. Hyannis tacks on 3 and knots up the game at 3 apiece. After 6, 3 runs on 2 hits. Nobody left aboard. Well, Trey, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully we can pull this game out.
Hopefully. One more inning to go. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served Southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more.
Matt McLean, Jacob Teeter, and Adrian Del Castillo, the 3 duo up 2, 3, and 4 for the Wareham Gatemen. We're now tied at 3. Hyannis and Wareham. Hyannis looking for their first victory against Wareham this season. They're 0 for 5. McLean has reached base 3 times today. 2 walks and a single. Came back in the 5th and then was retired caught stealing. First pitch from Connor Ash. Fastball. Right down Broadway, 0-1. Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison Van Patten with you. Thanks for spending your Sunday afternoon with us on the Gatemen Baseball Network. It's the second game of a doubleheader. The 0-1 to McLean. Breaking ball upstairs, 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And this becomes a critical 7th inning for Wareham. Because of the new tie rule, you don't get any runs here. The best you can do is tie.
The 1-1. Breaking ball under the glove of Hackenberg, rolls to the backstop, 2 balls and a strike.
And you hate to put all the blame on one person because obviously Wareham's bats could have came alive a little earlier in this game, but if Chad Stevens catches a pop fly in the bottom half of the 6th.
Fastball upstairs, 3-1.
Wareham's probably walking away victorious. Stevens could have just cost Wareham a point in the standings.
Or depending on how this game shapes up, potentially no points. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Or 2 points.
Correct.
Jacob Teeter in the on-deck circle, Adrian Del Castillo behind him. Fun having Trey Dillard on. The 3-2. Lifted foul along the right side. Count holds at 3 balls and 2 strikes. If Hyannis picks up a victory, it'll be their 8th of the season. And people will stop talking about how they're bidding for the worst record in league history. Tapped left side of the infield. Scooped up by Servideo, the shortstop. Tosses over to first. In time. Get Matt McLean by a stride. 1 away.
The first baseman.
And he always loved to get the first one. Connor Ash retires the leadoff hitter. He has to face a dangerous part of this Gatemen order, 2-3-4. Let's see if Teeter can get something going for Wareham.
Nobody on base, 1 man out, top of the 7th. Even if Hyannis doesn't win and they pick up a tie, they still wouldn't have the worst record in league history. Fastball upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. That 2005 Hyannis team finished 736-1. A tie would be the 2nd tie of the season for Hyannis. Already a better record than the team 14 years ago. Fouled off 1-1. The Harbor Hawks have dropped 7 straight home games. Have dropped every game since last Friday. And have dropped every game but 1 over their last 13 contests. The pitch from Ash. Misses downstairs, 2-1. Gatemen have outscored the Harbor Hawks 53-21 in their 6 meetings. Tie game at 3 right now. Nobody on base, 1 away. Lifted in the air, fairly deep straightaway center field. Teodosio has space, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Teeter just got under 1. And there's 2 away.
Put that ball down the line and it's gone, but Teeter hit it to the deepest part of the park. And now Wareham down to their last out when it comes to trying for a victory.
Adrian Del Castillo will be the new batter. Somebody who does have a lot of pop. 4 homers this year. First pitch in the dirt, 1-0. 1 for 3 here in the 2nd game. Went 1 for 4 in the 1st game. The 4 home runs leads the Gatemen. Along with 20 RBIs. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Nobody on base, 2 down, top of the 7th. Connor Ash trying to keep this a tie ball game. Give the Harbor Hawks a chance to win it in the bottom half. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count Del Castillo. Del Castillo, a strikeout victim in the 5th inning. Single in the 4th, a fly out to end the 1st. The pitch from Ash. Upstairs, a fastball, 2-2. Dallas Beaver would be next. Del Castillo can keep the inning alive. Righty on the mound, lefty in the box. The lefty deals. Foul tipped off the glove of Hackenberg, and it rolls to the backstop. Count holds at 2-2. YD leading Cotuit 8-0. Brewster over Orleans 2-0. Harwich over Chatham 3-0. Bourne and Falmouth tied at 1. Gatemen took the first game of this doubleheader 7-1. The 2-2 to Del Castillo. Sits inside, ball 3. Forces Del Castillo to dance out of it. Payoff pitch upcoming from Connor Ash. Nobody on base with 2 down in the top of the 7th inning. 3-3 the score. Ash rocks and deals. The pitch to Del Castillo. Hit sharply over the first base bag and off the glove of Farrah. It rolls down the right field line. Del Castillo takes a wide turn at first. The throw goes into second, and Del Castillo slides in safely with a 2-out double. The Gatemen have life here in the top of the 7th inning.
Good job by Del Castillo to turn on an inside pitch there, rope it down the first base line. And you said it. Go ahead run on second base.
Del Castillo 0 for 3 in the second game of this doubleheader. But he hit a home run in the first game. A homer and a single. 2 for 4 in game 1. Go-ahead run off of second base. Another lefty in the box. Ash sets at the belt, checks the runner at second, steps and fires. First pitch taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. Chad Stevens 1 for 2 in the on-deck circle, and the intentional pass will be given. Okay, so Dallas Beaver reaches first. And there's runners on first and second with 2 down in the top of the 7th.
And they want to pitch to Stevens and not Beaver.
Well, Beaver's 0 for 3 here in game 2. Chad Stevens is 1 for 2, and he's reached base twice. A single in the 6th, a walk in the 4th.
And you talk about an opportunity to make up for the drop pop fly.
First pitch to him, fastball. Right down the middle, 0-1. Chad Stevens dropped a pop fly that landed in shallow center field in the last half inning, and 3 more runs came home to tie this game at 3. The 0-1. Skips in the dirt, a breaking ball, and Hackenberg stays with it. 1-1. Dallas Beaver off of first, Adrian Del Castillo off of second. 2 down in the top of the 7th inning. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Right on right matchup. Stevens pinwheels the bat. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count to Chad Stevens. Three runs on 7 hits, 2 errors for the Wareham Gatemen. 3 runs on just 3 hits for the Harbor Hawks. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Connor Ash got Chad Stevens to chase the high fastball. And the Gatemen leave 2 stranded in the 7th. No runs on a hit, 2 left aboard. The Harbor Hawks will try to win it when we return for the bottom half of the 7th inning. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Stop by the Ansel Gurney house where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel Gurney house is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Bottom three coming up for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. This is the last opportunity for the Harbor Hawks to win it. If not, we'll end in a tie. Bottom seven. Jackson Olsen, Adam Hackenberg, and Anthony Servideo, the three due up against Jason Ruffcorn. First pitch from the righty. Misses outside, 1-0. Jackson Olsen 0 for 2 with a pop out and a ground out. Ruffcorn sets at the belt, steps and fires. Lifted in the air, straight away center field, not very deep. Braden Ward takes a few steps in and makes the catch, 1 away. Jason Ruffcorn has thrown 24 pitches.
Pinch hitting for the Harbor Hawks.
He was on the mound for the last inning, and the Harbor Hawks plated 3 to tie up this game at 3 apiece. First pitch, grounded over the mound, picked up by the shortstop Stevens, tosses to first in time to retire Westberg for the second out. And the Harbor Hawks are down to their final out.
And what a pick by Jacob Teeter over there at first base. Saved an error.
Pinch hitting for the Harbor Hawks. From Troy, number 12, Rigsby Mosley.
Rigsby Mosley will come in to be the final hope for the Harbor Hawks, coming in for Anthony Servideo. Servideo will finish his game 0 for 2. First pitch downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes to Mosley. 3-3 the score with 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. We're only playing 7. Nobody on base. 2 away. The pitch. Fouled off the glove of Del Castillo. 1-1. Long look in from Ruffcorn. He deals. Misses outside. 2-1. This game is either going to end in a Harbor Hawks victory or a tie. Either scenario will give the Harbor Hawks not the worst record in Cape League history. Pitch up and away, 3-1. Ruffcorn looks in. Deals. Misses low and away, ball 4. And that puts the potential winning run on first base. Lucas Dunn, the new batter. 0 for 2 in the second game. Reached base on a walk in the first. Gonna have a pinch runner. Mitch McIntyre coming in to run for Rigsby Mosley. So Mosley came in to bat for Servideo, and now McIntyre is going to come in to run for Mosley. Lucas Dunn digs in from the right side. A right-on-right matchup as Ruffcorn looks over at first and throws back to first. McIntyre back to the bag. 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. Another throw back to first. McIntyre dives back in safely. Not taking much of a lead. Ruffcorn looks in, dangles the right arm. Craig Kimbrell-esque. First pitch. Fouled off. 0-1. (3-3) the score with 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. The Harbor Hawks can win it. Winning run at first. The pitch from Ruffcorn. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Now the Harbor Hawks down to their final strike. Ian Fair would be next. Middle infield playing back. Light shining bright here at McKeon Park. Second game of a doubleheader. Throw back to first. Not in time. McIntyre off of first base. Lucas Dunn in the box. 0-2 the count to him. Jason Ruffcorn looks in, checks the runner on first, sets at the belt. Delivers the pitch. Laced foul down the right side. Count holds at 0-2. The Wareham Gatemen are 5-0 against the Hyannis Harborhawks this season. The 0-2. Roped out toward left field, and it drops in front of Mike Antico for a base hit. A 2-out single for Lucas Dunn, and there's runners on first and second for the Hyannis Harborhawks, the winning run in scoring position.
So the question is, does Jerry Weinstein just want to let Ruffcorn finish this out? Let him see if he can get out of the inning, or, well, the Harborhawks could walk it off. Or is he going to use another arm? I'm guessing Weinstein would prefer not to use another arm, but since they would only have to get one out, maybe.
Ian Fair will step up. Runners on first and second. Fair 0 for 3. First pitch. Chopped right back to Jason Ruffcorn on the mound. Throws to first. One pitch retires Ian Fair, and that ends the ball game. The Wareham Gatemen and the Hyannis Harborhawks finish Game 2 of this doubleheader in a 3-3 tie. First time this season that Hyannis doesn't lose to Wareham. But they also don't win. It's a tie game here from McKeon Park. And we'll break it down more on the Gatemen Baseball Network when we return. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Stop by the Ansel Gurney house, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel Gurney house is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
We have 2 games to talk about today. Back here for the Gatemen Postgame Show. Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi breaking it all down. Let's start with Game 1. It was a 7-1 Wareham victory and the 5th win of the season against the Hyannis Harborhawks for the Wareham Gatemen.
Yeah, the Gatemen improved to 5-0 against the Harborhawks. 7 runs on 8 hits. They left 7 on base, 5 in scoring position. The Gatemen plenty of opportunities, and they did their job all the way around. Nearly everyone reached base in Game 1 for Wareham. Benjamin Sims didn't, but he delivered an RBI on a sacrifice bunt. And I believe he's the only one that didn't reach base. Everybody reached base in some capacity besides for Benjamin Sims. I mean, Dallas Beaver hit the home run. Zach Mathis had a home run along with an RBI double. The bottom of the order in Game 1. Hitters 5 through 9. Beaver, Sims, Rudick, Mathis, Antico all had RBIs. That's what you want out of the bottom half of your lineup.
The hitting showed up, 7 runs on 8 hits. Second straight game that the hitting showed up for the Wareham Gatemen. Second straight victory against the Hyannis Harborhawks. But it wasn't just the offense. I mean, the pitching showed up too. How about the start from Will Fleming?
Exactly. Will Fleming, his best start of the season. 1 run on 5 hits in the game for the Harborhawks. Fleming only gave up 2 hits, and the run was unearned. 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, unearned, no walks, 3 strikeouts. What a performance from Will Fleming, who improved to 1-2 in the year.
So that was the first game. The second game, the Gatemen had a 3-0 lead. That lead lasted up until the 6th when Hyannis played at 3 of their own.
Yeah, 3-0 Wareham, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, again only playing 7, so Wareham was 4 outs away from a victory. And then a pop fly to shallow center, Chad Stevens' ball all the way, the shortstop, and he just dropped it. He misplayed it, went off the end of his glove. That led to a 2-run home run by Brooks Carlson, a solo home run by Rowdy Jordan, tied the game at 3. Credit to Jason Ruffcorn for not letting that rattle him too much. He got the last out of the 6th, and he came back in the 7th and took care of business despite a hit and a walk. He was able to prevent the winning run from coming across, and we tie Game 2 3-3. So Wareham picks up 3 points today. It's a big 3 points. Just to look around the league a little bit, YD beating Catuit 9-0. If that result holds, which it should, Wareham and Catuit have now both played 40 games. Both teams have 4 games left, and Wareham is now 2 full points up on Catuit, so 1 game up on the Kettleers. So even if the Kettleers were to come to Spillane Field and beat Wareham tomorrow, Catuit would have the tiebreaker, but the 2 teams would be tied heading into the final 3 games of the regular season, which is what, you know, you'd like to win that game against Catuit tomorrow, go 2 games up. That would pretty much solidify the 2 seed, but with 4 games to go, long story short, Wareham one game up on Catuit for the 2 seed in the West.
By the way, that 3-3 tie really negated what was more than just a strong outing from Tevin Murray. I mean, it was a fairly remarkable outing from Tevin Murray.
Yeah, 4 innings pitched, 1 hit given up, no runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. It's a shame Murray couldn't get a win. And, I mean, again, Joe Rock did his job in the 5th inning, a 1-2-3 inning. And Jason Ruffcorn, he had the 1-2-3 inning in the 6th. Stevens just dropped the ball. All 3 runs unearned to Jason Ruffcorn, and it cost the Gatemen a point.
When we return from this break, Addison Van Patten will have your post-game interview. Our player of the game, the Gatemen, fall in the second game 3-3 after beating the Hyannis Harborhawks 7-1 in the first game of the doubleheader. We'll be back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
The Mezza Luna restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezza Luna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezza Luna, the Italian family restaurant.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. #Morse, of course, has your back.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier two-year maritime college.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Shop from home year-round on gatemen.org. You can customize your Gatemen gear from any device, anywhere. We offer a large selection of apparel and unique gifts 24/7, 365 days a year. Hard to find sizes, colors, and styles. Youth clinic registration also available. Visit us today and remember us for holiday gifts at gatemen.org.
Gatemen Baseball is officially sponsored by Robertson's GMC, the truck professionals. Located just 2 miles away on Cranberry Highway, Robertson's GMC, we are professional grade, power like a pro.
Need physical therapy? Select Physical Therapy works directly with you and your physician to create a plan of care that meets your goals and needs, with 6 locations on Cape Cod and more across the country. Select Physical Therapy is the official provider of athletic training for the Wareham Gatemen.
The Wareham Gatemen take down the Hyannis Harbor Hawks in the first game of the doubleheader 7-1. They tie the Harbor Hawks 3-3 in the second game of the doubleheader. Zach Mathis showed up in both. Addison Van Patten standing by with him.
Thanks, Jonah. I'm here with Zach Mathis, player of the doubleheader today. Now a home run, 2 almost home runs, 4 RBIs. You were shining star in today's game that ended a little bit sour. How does your performance feel?
Feels good. Feels like ball's rolling finally, you know. Finally putting good ABs up, hitting the ball hard.
You said after that home run when we talked, you ambushed it. What does that mean?
Well, when so Jerry was like, they're probably going to come after you right here, be aggressive early. So I thought first pitch was going to be something, but it was a ball, and I knew the next pitch was coming. So
said after you got it out of the way. Does that mean you had any jitters in that first game that you now feel more confident in?
No, I just haven't had a lot of at-bats since May, and now I feel good just with seeing pitches and having a consistent approach.
In a time of depleted offense for the Gatemen, it seems like you came in at the right time. Did you have any idea going in here that you were going to have to step up and do your best for this team at this point in the season?
I just do my best whenever.
Then tonight, win, and then the 3-3 tie in the second game. Tomorrow, what was Jerry's post-game message, and what are we planning on doing tomorrow differently?
Put together good ABs, throw strikes, play good defense. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you very much for chatting with me. We'll see you again tomorrow. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Addison. Talking to Zach Mathis, player of the game, player of both games for the Wareham Gatemen. He had a 2 RBI triple in the second game, was a 3-3 tie with the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. And the first game hit his first home run as a Wareham Gateman. A home run, a double, went 2 for 4 in that 7-1 victory. Zach Mathis having himself a day.
Having himself a day, and Wareham could use more of it down the stretch. You mentioned all his numbers there. I mean, the 2 RBI triple in the 6th of game 2 ended up being huge. I mean, it gave the Gatemen a 3-0 lead at the time, but he's the reason this game was a tie and not a Gatemen loss. So credit to Mathis for stepping up today. And hopefully he and the rest of the Gatemen show up tomorrow against Katuitt. And what becomes, we're at the point now where each game is becoming, the most important game of the season. Wareham 1 game up on Katuitt for second place, and they play the Kettleers tomorrow.
Yes, they do. That game at 6:45. The 2 games today make Wareham in the standings 21, 17, and 2. Second place in the Western Division, ahead of tomorrow's game against Katuitt at 6:45 and at Spillane Field. If you can't tune in, or if you can't make it, you could tune in on GBN, and we will have your coverage at 6:15. I mean, you know the drill. A half hour before every single game, we'll bring you the action leading up to first pitch. All right, sending thank yous. Addison Van Patten, Javik Blake, Ryan LeMay, of course, my broadcast partner, Gabe Genovesi. Thanks so much, buddy.
You're welcome.
See you tomorrow from McKeon Park. Bye-bye.